Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go.
Second down and 4.
Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On first down, Levy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
12.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind in the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
11. Hey, Can.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
11.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air.
And got his man complete.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll only 3rd and 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
On the set. 52 blaster. Smash. Smash. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leaving. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Come on, set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
10 cycles. Cut.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Strike. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here we go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right, Eddie.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, computer. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Trucks over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Ritter going to change it up. Up the middle they go. Levy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Levy. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it?
Yep.
Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for...
He's got him in, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be out of bounds. That one results in 35 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
11, here we go, get in the huddle.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's the option.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Cook running right.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A good run there at right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Strike. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Levy, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, don't fear it.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
A solid stiff arm.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Striker. 3. Right. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going play action. Ritter. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibans. So nothing doing there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Burrow on play action. And the Raiders have got him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain in the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
11, mine.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Flush to his right.
on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Ready?
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. Stop.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throwing, Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.